Now let's proceed. Before you edit or publish any book, you must have done your research to know what is selling and what is not selling on Amazon. And I have a video, I did a video on how to niche down to be able to get a best-selling book that you can model as your own. So I'll be leaving the link on the description. So watch the video to be able to find out how to get books that you can model, best-selling books that you can model on Amazon. So I believe that before you start writing on anything, you should be able to know what is selling and what is not selling on Amazon. So on this particular one, we are going to use an AI to ChatGPT or any other AI tool that writes. Okay, any other AI tool. I can also use Claudia AI, but in this particular video we are going to use ChatGPT, which many people are very familiar with. Now let's proceed. So here on ChatGPT, for you to be able to make good use of all this AI to get perfect results, you should be able to know how to write a perfect prompt, because it's what you put in that will determine the quality of what you get out. Okay, always be conscious of writing a good prompt that will give you exactly what you have in mind. I will be leaving some of these prompts on the description so that you can use it and modify it to your own taste. So now first, here I said, hello, I want to write a storybook for kids age 6 to 10 to sell on Amazon. Then I now say, first give me a ranking keyword book title, which is very important. So when you're searching for book or when you are researching for book title to write, make sure that it has a ranking keyword. So I continue by saying, based on the book title, you are going to also give me a a search engine optimized based book title. Okay, then and make sure you include ranking keywords in real time. Okay, this will enable the AI to fetch out detailed information that will enable your book to rank and sell well on Amazon. So this is my prompt here. Then I send. Now it gave me a rundown of what exactly I am looking for. It gave me a book title, Magic Tale for Brave Kids, 10 short story of courage and friendship. Then it gave me subtitle, Inspiring Adventure for Children age 6 to 10. Now, he also gave me the target audience, genre, that's children fiction, book format, and everything. I was able to get all this because I was detailed with my prompts. Okay, I was detailed with my prompt. Then based on search engine, it gave me these keywords. Okay, if you've been writing on Amazon, you will know that we always need a back end keyword to upload our books. And also, I specifically asked that these keywords should be inculcated into my book title and subtitles and sub stories in my books, that this keyword should be added to it, which he gave me. Now, the short story title that he gave to me, he gave me about 10. I requested for 10 and he gave me 10. So these are the stories that will be inside the book. The Brave Little Explorer, a young girl's journey into an enchanted forest, teaches her the true meaning of courage. Okay, and the rest of them, it gave me 10. Now, it also went ahead to give me tips on how to succeed on Amazon. So basically, what I'm trying to explain here is you have to like make your prompt to have good quality. Give a good quality prompt and be detailed. Okay, explain everything you need. Like you don't just like type in anything, just be detailed, be specific. At times ask question. At times don't just say, you can just ask question and say don't write. Okay, don't write. Make sure the AI understands you. You can just put in your prompt and say don't write. Let me know if you understand me. Then from the answer it will give to you, you will know whether it truly understands you or not. Okay, so let's proceed. So after that, now the second prompt, I said now generate the first story. I copied the first story title and put it here, and I said make it as unique as possible. Very important, to reduce plagiarism. Okay, so I asked for it to make it as unique as possible, make it very interesting and catchy, and remember to use simple English as it is for kids. And last and very important, make it as human as possible. Okay, you know that AI generated stories, you can easily dictate it. Even as a human, you will know that this is a AI generated. But when you ask AI to make it as humanly as possible, it will give you something more human. To give you something more human. So, and you can also include do not use emojis. Okay, do not use emojis. But if you want emojis, you can just let it. Now, after typing this, I forwarded it, and this is the story that he gave to me. Very interesting too. The story is really catchy and interesting. The Brave Little Explorer. So this is the story and it's very interesting. So this is how you will continue. Okay, you continue like this. You copy the 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 prompt. You copy the prompt, then input, modify it as you want. You continue like this until you generate all the stories. You generate all the stories. Then here again, because this is a children's book, I will need pictures in it. Now I ask, give me 2 prompts to generate image for the story. Include type of picture and quality of the picture. Okay, because I will definitely need a picture since we are writing children's storybook. Now here is the prompt. that he gave to me. So he gave me two prompts. So with these prompts now, you can go to any AI um, image generating app or site to generate your image. You can go to like uh, Leonard AI. I think is the best so far for me. Is the best so far in generating images. So Leonardo AI, as I was saying before, Leonardo AI can generate a good quality picture for your book. You can also use co-pilot and a whole lot of them. Then another interesting thing is also ChatGPT. ChatGPT actually generates image now. So I asked for it to give me prompts, as I said earlier, and it gave me these two prompts. And it went ahead to ask if I would like help generating the image, and I said yes. And here it is, a very nice image. So ChatGPT generates image too. So this AI, the thing is that know how to use it properly. Okay, so I only needed one image for each story. Then and I can also go ahead. I requested for two prompts so I can also copy the second one and go to another app and generate it. Then when I'm editing my book, I will input them. So here is the first one done. Then next thing, you copy the same prompt you used to generate the first story. The only thing you have to do is just to change the story title, copy and paste the second story title and hit on generate using the same prompt. You just modify it and it will give you what you're looking for. So that is how to generate your story. Okay, that is how to generate your story. Let me continue so that you see what I'm saying. So you just copy, paste it. Now head over to the story list the story title that was given to you. Okay. Now let's copy this number 4. The Sky Painter. A boy dreams of painting the sky and learn that perseverance can make dreams come true. So you just copy it. Now go back. Now here is this previous story. You replace it. Paste to replace it. Now just modify what story. Just modify it. Now this is it. All you need to do is just to hit send and it will be generated for you. Okay, so you send and wait. Let's give it time to generate. Please, I forgot to include without emojis. So when you're doing yours, unless you want emojis in your book, but when you're doing yours, include without emojis. All right. Now here the story is done. Now I will ask for prompts again. I will ask for prompt to generate picture for this particular one. So I'll just go back to my previous prompts and copy it. Copy and paste then send. So here is the prompt. The prompt is being generated. So now I said, would you like me to generate one or both of these images? So when you click on both, or when you type both or one, it will be generated for you. So let me just do it. Although it takes time, okay, it takes time to generate, but it does work. So let's just answer both and wait. So now it's generating. So while waiting for the image to generate, let's continue with other ones. I will show you when it's done generating. Now, open your notepad, but I personally prefer to use my Google Doc to paste these stories so that I can re-edit and format it before I start the proper book editing. Okay, so you open your doc file or your notepad anywhere, because this thing that we are doing here, you can actually do it with your phone. It is very possible. Just follow the same process on your phone. You will achieve the same result. Your phone can do all this. Just follow the same process that I'm using. You will get the same result. So let's get Google Doc. Or you can open your notepad, but I prefer to do mine with my Google Doc. Click on the blank document so that a blank page will be opened up for you. Oh, sorry, there was an error there. So click on the plain blank document. So it will open up for you. So this is, I'm just using this as a notepad so that I can see my story and be able to format to my text before I proceed with the proper formatting, the one that I will publish. So here it's just for me to see the story properly and make necessary correction, check plagiarism, and rephrase some of the word. Because when you're writing, when you're using AI like this to write, you don't just copy and paste. No, you make it yours, you make it original, you make it human. Okay, you don't just copy and paste and publish. You have to prepare your work properly, edit it and make it more original. All right, so let's go back to ChatGPT. The picture is still generating. As I told you guys earlier, it takes time. Takes time. That's why I don't normally use it, because it's going to slow down the process of generating the book content. Now, here is the first story. We'll copy it. So putting this thing on my Google Doc will enable me remove all this emoji, and so I paste. So I paste. So here is the story. Now let's remove all these emojis first before we proceed. So now um, I am done removing the emojis. I am going to check for plagiarism. That's the next thing to do. So whenever you're working on it, but after generating your book, you head over to pre-boot, um, duplicate checker, Grammarly to check plagiarism. All the and a lot more of them. They can use them to check plagiarism. Plagiarism is like how will I explain it in a more simpler English? Like um a copy, like copying somebody else's work or somebody else's words or words or sentence that somebody else has used elsewhere. Okay, somebody the exact sentence that another person has used somewhere else and you're using it. That's plagiarism. So you have to rephrase such sentences. Okay, so let's head over to duplicate checker. You're going to use duplicatechecker.com. Now allow it to load up. Now go back to our story and copy. Okay, we copy everything. So but one thing you should know, if your story is longer, if you're using duplicate checker, the free version, okay, if you're using the free version of duplicate checker, it does 1,000 words. Okay, my system is hanging. It does 1,000 words per section. So make sure that your words are not more than 1,000. Then if it is more than 1,000, then you know what to do. Just take them batch by batch. Okay. So copy. So as you can see, our image has been generated. So now we hit on check plagiarism. Okay. Let's allow it to check. So it's loading up. As it's checking, you'll be seeing the results here, but so far you can see 25% unique. And this is it will also show the plagiarism percentage here too. Okay. Then it also show you the one that matches the exact copy, like exactly what the person. I don't know why this site is behaving this way. It's not responding. I don't know why. Or give let's see. So it's finalizing result. As you can see here, we already have 38%, which is very high. Which is very high. I don't want to visit this page to start afresh. So we are going to keep doing it like that. So here, I don't want to really exit this page. There's this issue. Let me now. So all these marked ones are the plagiarized sentences, meaning that someone uses it. Okay, here again, if you look at this side of your window, you see these are places you can find the same exact words. Okay, on the web. These are the places you can find the same exact words on the web. Okay, so that is it with prayer. So what do you do now? You go and rephrase this. Either you write it on your own, make it change the sentence, make it your own, make it your own, or you go and use um apps or sites like Grammarly, like Quibbot to paraphrase, and a whole lot of them to paraphrase. I think Spring, Spring Boot, right? Also paraphrases. So what you need to do, just copy. It depends on what you're working on. You can copy the entire book and go and rephrase all of them entirely. Okay. You can, it depends on what you're working on and what you're working on with. But in this case, these are short stories and all these are short, all these are just short phrases that are not much. So I will rephrase them sentence by sentence. First of all, I will copy this one. This is how I do my personally. Okay. This is how I do my. Depends on what you're working on. If it is a whole book, with a book with a lot of words and all that, you can rephrase the entire page. Okay. You can rephrase the entire page. So as I was explaining before, this is where this particular one that I just copied, this is where you can find it online. Here they said, once upon a time in a quiet little town called the Willowbrook, just like I have here. So you can see there was a little young, there lived a young and a adventurous girl named Lily. So, and in my own story, here we have almost the same. In the quiet village of Willowbrook lived a curious little girl named Lila. So it's almost the same. Just is almost the same, but not exactly the same, as you can see. So this is what plagiarism is all about. Copying something that is similar with another person's work. Okay, that is. So now I will head over to Quibbot. Quibbot and head over to Quibbot and click on paraphrase. Now paste word. Leave it on standard. If you want it to humanize, it is possible, but you must be using an upgraded Quibbot. Okay, you must be using upgraded one. But this particular one is a free version for you to know that you can still get your book done without paying a dime. So click on paraphrase. So my sentence has been rephrased. A curious little girl named Lila lived in a peaceful village of Willowbrook. You can see it has changed. So on your own, you can rephrase this. You can rephrase this. Then in a situation whereby you don't like what was given to you, you can also rephrase again. Lila, an inquisitive young girl, resided in the peaceful community of Willowbrook. So this is it. So you rephrase and change the plagiarism, make it your own. Then you head back Now I'll go back to my Google Doc where I paste my book. In case you are working, in case you are using your notepad, you go head back to your notepad. In my own case, I'm using um Google Doc, so you just highlight, copy and paste, replace the plagiarized sentence. This is how you continue doing it one by one. You go back, you copy from the duplicate, go back to your clipboard, paraphrase, and come back to paste. This is how you continue to do it until you are done. And refresh or delete, simply delete or delete. Then you paste your work again and check again. Okay, and check again. This is how you continue doing it step by step until you finish. You go back, you copy again, you paste, you rephrase, you paraphrase, and if you don't like what you get, you rephrase it. Okay, you rephrase it and copy. Continue rephrasing until you get what you are looking for. Okay. So once you are okay with your result, once you're okay, you go back, you copy it and go back and paste it. This is just the process, unless you have a lot of words to work on. If not, this is just the easiest way so that you will not lose the twist and the beautiful format of your story. So you keep doing it like this gradually. It takes time, but it's doable. As I said before, unless what you're working on is a lot, then that means you just have to copy everything and paraphrase. Okay, this is the procedure. So once you're done, you copy all your work, you copy everything again, go back to duplicate and check again. Okay, you check for plagiarism again. After doing this, you don't just have to like continue with your book formatting. You take it back to duplicate, as I'm doing here. You paste it again and check again. Okay, hit on check plagiarism and allow it to load up. So as is loading, as you can see now, the percentage of plagiarism has reduced. As you can see, it has reduced greatly. So with this now, okay, this is the only plagiarized one here, so we can work with this. The percentage, when you have like 5 to 10% plagiarism, that means the plagiarism is minimal. You can actually work with it. Now this one, you can just go and paraphrase it, or just use your hand to reconstruct the sentence. Is as simple as that. So you just head back, you copy and paste. Now your book is ready for proper formatting. This is how the procedure that you need to go through with all the chapters of your book. Okay, with all the chapters of your book, this is just the procedure you need to follow. Okay, so let's I will finish generating the rest of the story, check plagiarism before we proceed to to proper book editing. Now I'm done checking plagiarism and editing the book, formatting it, doing all the necessary things that needed to be done. So now let's head over to editing the book properly, the one that we are going to upload on Amazon. So let's head over. So go to your Word Office, click on New or any work document that you use. So click on New, select blank sheet. So now before you proceed, you have to properly set up your page, set up your book the way you want it to be. Now go to page layout, go to page setting, page setup, page. So now page, we are going to select the size of the book that we are working on. Okay, that is what you are going to, and the size is 6 by 9. Hit on OK. Now go to view, select 2 pages so that the pages will come in this form. Go to margin, select moderate, go back to home. Now on this normal, right click your mouse, select modify. This is where everything that you're good, everything that you want your book to look like, this is where you're going to set it. Now select text font, sorry. So for books like this, Times New Roman is always the best for books. Now this is its book. We are going to make the font bigger than normal. Let's use 16, and set it on justify. Now line spacing, let's use 1.5. When you're done with all this, you hit on OK. Now go to heading, select OK. So let our heading is on Times New Roman. Now our font size is 22. Let's put our alignment to the center and 1.1 as line space is already on board. Now we can equally add color if we want our headings to come in colors. This is where to do that. Okay, text effect, click and you choose color. You choose color. I want this to be on black, but let me just add this color to it for now so that you understand what I meant. Just choose color, click OK, click OK. So everything on your heading, we have that particular. So there are tons of them. So if your book is going to have heading 2, heading 3, heading 4, you modify each of them the way you want them to appear. Okay. So now let's proceed. This is the first page of our book. Like once you flip the back cover, this is the first place that you're going to see. It is the right side, and that is where our book um, title is going to be. For here, I want to insert shape. So here you can, if you're editing another book, it is not a must you do exactly what I'm doing here. I want to insert a picture here since it's children's book. So I want to put something that will attract the kids once they open it. Or if you're just editing ordinary book or novel or anything that doesn't require picture, here is where you input your book title. Okay, that's where you input your book title. So just pay attention to what I'm doing. I selected shape, so I will use the shape to fill up here. Make sure it's properly filled. Good. Now, inside this shape, I click my mouse. Then here, fill in image. I'm going to select image to fill in this place. Okay. Now that we have input this picture here, let's continue. We are going to add our book title. Now, you know that this is a kids book, so you have to make it as attractive as you can. Okay, as I explained before, here can be plain. You can just input the book title and add other elements, but I choose to do this to make it more catchy. All right, so now let me input shape. So this is the shape that I inserted. I intended to input the book title here. Intended to put the book title here. Let's change the outline color to green. This, then change the box to white. This is okay. Now let me duplicate it and paste it. Oh, sorry. So sorry, I want to duplicate, copy this. So we have this two. This is where our book title will be. This is where our book title will be, title and subtitle. So I'm trying to erase all the alphabet and all this thing that we had here before. So align them to the center. Now let's get a font. Increase the font size to 36. Change the color to green. Now let's go and get the book subtitle. Now, so I think we need to, so because the letters are not showing well in these boxes, so I decided to add a third one. It's just the same process. I copied these ones, I copied them and paste. So it's just the same process. So let me copy the remaining part of our subtitle and copy, paste, and highlight it. Change the color first so that you can see it properly. Increase it to 28, align to the center. So yeah, this is our book title and subtitle. So you think we're missing something? Do not highlight this part. So this is it on this one. So we go to the next page. Next page is mostly for copyright. If your book has a copyright, you can put it. If not, we move on to the next one. So but let's just add random copyright here, or ask ChatGPT to give us a short copyright on the book. So let's type in copyrights. Copyrights. So we select it, change it to Georgia, increase the font to 20, bolding it and align to the center. I hope you're seeing all the places that I have been clicking on. Now that is done. Let's go to ChatGPT and get our copyright. So let's ask for copyright. Copyright for the book. So it's let's wait for it to generate the copyright. While we wait, so let's just wait for the copyright to generate. So now it is done. So what we have to do now is just to make it our own. We have to make it our own. So we copy the ones that we need. So all these things, you know that before you use them, you are going to rephrase it. Okay. So I'm just doing this for the sake of this tutorial. So if you're using it, you are going to rephrase it. You're going to make it your own. Okay. All this one that I'm just copying and pasting is just for the sake of this tutorial. All right. It's just for the tutorial. So now let me input a random author's name or pen name here. Masben. Let's just use the pen name. Now all these ones will be like this. Let me highlight and it's already on Times New Roman. Times New Roman. Let's space it out to the next one. Line spacing. Get this one line spacing. So we are done with the copyright page. Let us continue. Let's add more pages here. So let's leave these two pages for table of contents. Okay. Let's leave this page for table of contents. Now let's input our introduction here. So this introduction, let us highlight it and put it under heading 1. Okay. These headings is what makes our what's it called? Our table of contents. Okay. Let's go and copy our introduction. And paste our introduction here. So highlight it and paste it under normal. Okay. Let's modify this normal again. I think there's two of the reset it on justify. Click. So you can see that our work is justified. Now let's change this. We'll put it under normal still, but we are going to work on it separately because we need to bolden it. Just delete this. Is under normal, but I need to bolden it. I need to bolden it. Just highlight and click bold. Okay. Now let's start with our book. So basically, this is just how to, after you must have prepared your book and set up. In fact, the main thing here is setting up your book, your what is it called again? Page. Okay? Page setting, and modify your headings to your text. That is it. The rest are just minor work. They are just the things that you are used to. So then you learn how to input all this. Now let's start chapter 1. As I said at the beginning of this, I told you guys that this children's book, we are going to make use of pictures, and you can also remember that ChatGPT helped us to generate some. Okay, so we are going to use it now. So what do? Let's go back to ChatGPT and go and download their first picture. We need to edit it a little. All this depends on what you want. Okay. Now I want the picture to cover the entire page. Then if you want the picture to come, okay, let's just work. Let the picture just be at the center of the book. Let's use. You can actually just insert the picture by just bringing in the picture. Okay, by bringing in the picture. And just insert the picture by just bringing in the picture. So you can just click here from file, you select the picture. Okay, but using shape to do it makes it fit in more properly. Okay, it makes it fit in more properly. So I always prefer, instead of just to import picture. Okay, let me show you an example by importing random. Let's go and download the picture that ChatGPT generated for us for chapter 1. Okay, this is the picture for chapter 1. So I've downloaded it. So let's go back. Let me explain better. Now from a insert picture, go to file, search. ChatGPT image. And here is our picture. They said that the picture image size is much, so you are asked to compress it. So the picture has been compressed. So this is how the picture is here. Okay, so if I want to make this picture smaller, to take just half of the page, or fill up the page, we will follow the process we use in making this, selecting shape and filling it up with the image. Okay, so you can either choose to do it like this and expand to fit in. Okay, you can expand. You can either do it like this, bring in your image like this, or you use the first method that we used. Okay, so let's leave it like this. Let me align it properly. So since I have shown you the one with shape, let's just use this one like this. So align to the center, so the picture has properly aligned. Okay, so this is it. Or let me just probably do the shape one too, so that you will understand it better. So let's select shape, then the portion, the place you want your picture to cover. Sorry, I think I made a mistake here. I wanted to start from here. So let's me do that again. So continue going, bearing in mind where I want the picture to be. So this is it. This is how I want the picture to fit in. So I fill, let's move open, and here it is. So this is it. This is the two ways you can bring in your picture, and can also align it properly. Okay, align, place it at the center, and it's properly aligned. It's properly aligned. So this is it. Now let's start chapter 1. So type your chapter 1. So you can add elements, you can design, you can do anything you want with yours. Okay, so we highlight it and put it under heading 1. Heading 1. Now let's go and go to our doc to copy our already edited work. First off, let's copy our title. Copy, go back, paste it. Now highlight it, click on heading 1 to be under heading 1. So you can make this, change this to any color. I showed you how to do that when I was modifying the heading 1. So you can choose any color of your choice. Okay, it can also be black and white. You know that most times Amazon books are on black and white. Okay, but this is kids storybook. I want it to be colorful. Okay, then but you can actually make it black and white. You can also actually generate your picture in black and white. So what you need to do is whichever app or AI that you're using, whichever AI that you're using to generate your picture, indicate that you want the picture in black and white, and it will give you a black and white picture for your work. Okay, so let's go back and copy our story and now edit. So we are going to be taking them bit. Okay, let's try copying the whole of this chapter 1 and see how it will go. If it didn't go, it doesn't go well, we will take it bit by bit. Okay, go back. Let's paste it. So these lines, we don't need them. So just get rid of it. Just get rid of them. We don't need the line. Just get rid of them. Just highlight, click on them and delete. Click on delete to delete. We don't need the lines. So now let's work on this. Let's highlight all of them and put them on normal. Normal. Now we'll go back and start working on all these our titles. So we bring this one down and bolding it, select and make it bold. This Oreo with map, bolding it, the token's neck, let's bring it down. You hit on enter to bring it down, bolding it, hit on enter to space out. Now highlights, bold, hit on enter. So all these ones we are bolding, you can also equally increase their font size if you want. You can also change their color. You can also change whatever you need to change. Uh, All of them are under normal, but individually you can change them. Let me just show you an example. You can decide to change the color. You see, the color is now green. You can also decide to increase the font size, even though that is under normal. You can manipulate and do all this. So I just want to show you what you can do there. So here, our chapter 1 is done. Pretty simple and cool, easy to do. I hope now you can do this by yourself. So let's keep hitting on enter until you enter another chapter. So until we enter another page. Now make sure that you start your work whenever you're writing any book at all. Make sure you start your chapters start from this side. Okay, from this side. From the left side, make sure that your chapters starts from there. Okay, so for here that we have space, or we would just input pictures. Okay, since it's related story. So this is where all those points that we generated, where it can work for us. So we just generate picture and use them to fill in here and here. Okay, just use it to fill it up. Use it to fill it up. Now, so because of time, I won't be doing all that. So you don't have to leave here blank like that. Just go generate picture and fill it up. So I am filling here now with picture related to the chapter 2. Okay, so I'll go back to ChatGPT and download the picture that he gave us for the chapter 2. I'll put it here and continue. I'll put it here and we continue editing. So let me go and get the picture. Okay, on this one we did not generate any picture, so let me copy this and use it to show you example of how to use other apps to generate picture. Go to Leonardo AI. So if you have not signed up with them, you sign up. Okay, this is a paid AI generator, but it has free version. Free version allows you to generate 6 images per day. Okay, so in free version, you know that it has a lot of limitations too. So our Leonardo AI has opened up. Okay, now let's go and copy the prompts. Okay, we've copied it already. So let's just paste it here. Paste it. Let's see what we'll have. Paste. Let's change the size. to 16 9, because this don't really have where we can customize sizes to our text, because this is a free version. Okay, so we'll just make use of what we have. So click on generate to generate picture. Remember, I'm just trying to show you how you can generate image for your work. So it's loading up. Okay, so this is what we have. So I've generated the image. So it's now left for us to choose any one of it that we like. Okay, let's use this one. Download. So it has downloaded. Now let's go back to our work. Now, as I told you before, you fill in here with images as it's children's book. So for me to start my next chapter, I want to put image here, and always remember to start your work from here. Your chapters should start from this side of the book. Now, let's insert shape as usual. Let me align it to the center. Now, right click on your mouse and fill in with picture. So here is the image. So let's proceed to chapter 2. Chapter 2. So it's simple like that. Now let's go and get our The Bridge of Friendship. That's the title of chapter 2. So copy this one too. So for time, I copied everything. So like now, I copied everything. I'm going to press them here and be editing them bit by bit, chapter by chapter. This is to enable us to finish quickly, because this is getting too long. So I am going to edit few chapters now, to edit two chapters to show you how it's done. It's done. It's basically the same procedure. So I'm going to edit them now bit by bit, okay, bit by bit, so that we can finish up, because the video is already way too long now. So let me just copy this chapter 2. This is where chapter 2 ended. So let me just add it to normal now. So I'll now start doing all the minor editing as I showed you before. Holding this, okay, hit enter key to set down, select this, delete, highlight, loading, So this is basically how this is done. So the next thing I'm going to show you now is how to add number to your book, and how to add how to add chapters to your book. Okay, so that's the next thing I'm going to show you now. So this is how basically you format your book. So after formatting your book, when you're done formatting, when you are done with all the necessary things you need to do, including adding pictures if your book need picture, it's not all books that need picture. So it depends on what you are working on. Okay, so this is basically how to edit your book and generating your book using AI. So the next thing we are going to do after this now is to insert page number. Okay. As I said earlier, it's all these headings that will make up your um table of contents. That's what will make up your table of contents. So you don't need to manually start attaching them. So this is where our chapter 2 ends. So let's move to chapter 3 quickly. So hit on enter. So let's put chapter 3. Chapter 3. So highlight, put it under heading. Then these two, this is our title of chapter 3. Put it under heading. So heading. So let's highlight this one. So and put it under normal. Put it on normal. So this is basically how to format your book and do other minor things you need to do. Okay. Now let's proceed in adding number to this. So I will continue the other editing of camera. Then I'll show you guys how to add number and how to insert table of contents to your book. Now our book is pretty much ready. Okay, it's pretty much ready now. So I'm going to show you how to insert table of contents. So you can see our book is ready. And if you have watched this far, I have a bonus for you. You might probably be seeing some books with something like this, and you'll be wondering how they were able to insert it. I will show you that. I'll show you how to do that. That is a bonus for watching this far. Okay, but first let's go and insert our table of contents. Before that, you have to put page number. You have to insert numbers to your book first. So let's insert number. Go to insert. Now select page number. You can actually choose any of these, but I prefer setting it up by myself. Now where do you want your number to start from? I don't want my number to start from this first page. I want it to start from introduction page, which is page 4, which is page 4. So what number do you want your page to start from? Okay, so I want it to start from the current page. That's page 4. That's where I am. Then what number do you want it to start from? Is it number 1, number 2? But that introduction page is number 4. So I would like my book to start from number 4. So all this other page before it, there won't be number on them. But from introduction page, that's page 4. I put page 4. If you want that introduction page to be page 1, you just put 1. Okay. So hit on OK. And as you can see, number 4 as introduction page. You see here, doesn't have any number, doesn't have any number, doesn't have any number. Do you understand it? So that is how to input your number. Now, let's proceed in putting a table of contents. So go to page layout, click on table of contents. You can choose any one here if you want. This is how it's going to be, but I rather customize. So this is how it will come out. Your heading 1, heading 2, heading 3. But here we do not have heading 2 or heading 3. It depends on what you're writing. Okay, what you're writing. So all these ones that we bolded, we can turn them to heading 2, heading 3, and the rest. But I don't want it like that. This is just its book. So we used only heading 1. Then here, say how many levels do you want your book, your content to show? So here it is 3 automatically, but that is why you're having 3 headings here. If it is 4, 5, you have 4 headings here. Now, so that is it. You choose what you want. Okay, you choose what you want. Show page number. If you want page number to show, if you don't want page number to show, see, do you see? Align to the right, all of them. Look at the effects. So this is showing you sample of how the thing will be. Okay. So this is still the same thing. Click on table field. Okay. You might not even need this option. You just click OK and hit OK. Oh, sorry guys. I didn't remove my mouse from introduction page. Sorry. Let me redo that. So hit on undo. So please, let's just start it from there. Before we proceed, let me type table of content first. Highlight and right to the center. So here. So guys, let's redo that again. Go to page layouts, table of contents. Okay, so here this is our table of contents. I think we should reduce the fonts. Let's reduce the fonts. Let's highlight some. Oh, what is this thing doing? Okay. So reduce it to 12. Good. So we reduce it to 12. Then we'll bring this back. So our table of content is here. As you can see, all of our headings, everything is here. Okay. Page 14. So this is how to, and you know this one is for your paper pack. If you're selling on Amazon, this is for your paper pack. This table of content is for your paper pack back. But then if it is for ebook, I'll show you how to do ebook in a jiffy. Let me show you how to do this. Table of content is basically for paperback. Okay, now let me show you how to put table of content for ebook. Okay, this one here is for paperback. Now for ebook, it's just the same process. You then remove show page number. Okay, then leave this one, use hyperlink, leave it as it is. Table entry field, click on it and click OK. Now hit OK. And this is it. So the ebook table of content doesn't have to have numbers because it's an ebook. It's not a physical book. It's something that you just read online. Okay, so it doesn't have to have numbers. You can as well remove page number. You go to page and remove page number because for ebook it doesn't need page number. So as I promised you guys earlier, you can also highlight this and change the color. Okay, so also as I promised you guys earlier how to put a drop cap on your book. You probably see some books they will have something like this and it looks so nice. So this is a bonus for you coming this far. So let me show you how to do that. Let me show you how to do that. Now click on the first word that you have on your chapter. Now go to insert, click here. Now look at it. This is how it is. They dropped. If you want it to align, these are the sample how it will be. So we are using this center one. So now if you want to change the font of this, you can change it. You select a different font. Then which line, how many lines do you want to drop down? Is it 2, 3, 4? Okay, that one I show you as a sample is 3. So I normally leave it as 3. Okay, and hit OK. And this is it. So this is how to put drop down on your book. That level 3 that I showed you, this is it, 1, 2, 3. So if you want it to just be 2 or more than 3, just input whatever you want. So this is it, guys. I hope I have really done justice to this, and I hope that you learned something. Now to download, let me show you. I am not downloading this, okay, but I will show you how you can achieve that. So click on menu. If you want to download, go to save as. So for your ebook, you save as Word document. Okay, you click and save it as Word document. Then if you're downloading for what is it called, for paper for printable ones, please you go back and change your table of contents. Okay, you go back and change your table of contents, then hit on menu, save, export as PDF. This is for paperback, the printable one on Amazon. So you just click on export as PDF. So this is it, guys. Thank you so much for staying with me this far. I really appreciate. If you have not subscribed to my channel, kindly do so. Leave a like, ask any question. Okay, whatever you don't understand, ask me in the comment section. I will gladly answer your question. Okay, thank you so much, guys, and see you on the next one. Bye.